What's up? It's Rick coming at you. Let's just check this out real quick. Canelo, trap in one of my prior videos, more than one, I told you it would be a decision win for Canelo. The surprise was the knockdown. So yeah, check it out. Canelo, again, like I said in the previous video, how he would win. He would come forward and he was just too much for Charlo. Jamel couldn't keep him off him, and Canelo proves why he's the better fighter on that night, and another win. How do you keep a Canelo off you? You got to get his respect by throwing that jab out and actually hurting him. You saw in his two previous losses how it was done. The blueprint's already set, but it's not easy to do when you're not up there at that talent level where Canelo is. And is there a better fighter? If Crawford could take that weight up comfortably, heck yeah, we're going to talk about that. And let's respond or react to this AI video real quick and check this out.
This is Canelo. I'm back. Finally, I'm back. I feel confident right now. I feel great.
A jubilant Canelo Alvarez.
Well, he feels great. He's back. I did say also in the previous video that Canelo had more left in the tank. I didn't think he was that rapidly deteriorating like some people speculated, giving Charlo a hope and a prayer to actually win this fight. So no surprise for me, and he won a comfortable win. I mean, Charlo had problems throughout. I didn't buy the fight, but I did watch a lot of highlights, and I could see he was definitely having a lot of issues. But let's continue.
Has delivered a shocking blow and humiliated Jermell Charlo in their bout this Saturday. Charlo was left feeling down during the post-fight interview, but didn't shy away from challenging Terence Crawford in his next fight.
Yeah, you know, Terence Crawford could be on a radar. I think he already probably been on Twitter, you know, like lip wrestling with the internet, just to get some clout.
Yo, listen, it's no disrespect, but Crawford versus Charlo, at this moment, if they fight real quick, Crawford would use Charlo as a tune-up and an extra payday to step towards Canelo. Canelo, Crawford, crazy because the weight difference, but I think that's the big payout. That's the fight. If you're managing or handling or promoting Terence Crawford, the only fight you want, I discussed this in a previous video, by the way, but the only fight you want to put a cherry on top of your career after Errol Spence Jr.'s win is Canelo, but very risky because Crawford could go out with a loss if he doesn't handle the weight well. We're going to see what happens with that. Let's continue.
Crawford was quick to respond, and he took a dig at Charlo for even thinking about fighting him next after his lackluster performance against Canelo in Las Vegas. Crawford, who had expressed his desire to fight the winner of the Canelo versus Charlo fight, congratulated the Mexican after his win.
Man, Charlo gave him too much respect, man. Too much. He didn't fight his fight.
You feel like he was already scared going into the fight?
Because we got knocked out.
I don't know if he was scared or not, but, you know, Canelo did a tremendous job in there.
I like the beard. But anyway, if it's a really easy payday, I don't know, Crawford should waste time with Charlo because it's going to take time off his boxing life because he's going to turn 36. I mean, 35, 36, then you're talking about Canelo 37, and Canelo would still be younger. You know, that does factor in. When you get to 35, 36, 37, and you're fighting in the upper echelon, the elite level of the sport, even as highly I think of Crawford, he is one of the ring generals. He's like that Floyd Mayweather level. I just think, you know, the skills do erode, so he shouldn't wait. This fight should be made immediately if Crawford wants to get in there with Canelo. And Canelo, during the post-fight pressers, like, we're not thinking about him, but if the fight makes sense, we'll do it. Oh, it's just a lovely warm day out. I'm just saying, I got the window open. I see a fly. That's what I'm talking about. I cracked the window open, and no ACs today here in New York. It is beautiful. It is crazy. It's like summer again. But anyway, they should fight immediately. They should go into this match immediately. Crawford's people would want that. They wouldn't want a Charlo because you're not going to get as much money. If a guy just lost a convincing win, it wasn't even close, by Canelo versus Charlo, why would you want to go in there? It's not as a hot fight as obviously Canelo Alvarez, who just won, versus Crawford, obviously, who just won, and who was undefeated versus 2 losses. But, you know, this is really great because Canelo got those 2 losses, and I forget about the other one that came recently sometimes. But it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. They need to make that fight happen if they're going to make it happen at all. And I think Crawford sees it. He wants it. And he could pad his bank account and retire more comfortably with that fight. Let's continue.
And Charlo, Will these two fight in their next bout? Or will Crawford take on Canelo next?
I don't know.
And what did Crawford have to say to Charlo after his humiliating loss to Canelo? Stick around to find out. Today, the boxing world...
I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting sick of that AI voice. Everybody's using it. Dang, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, whoa, it's just overkill on that voice. You TikTok, everywhere I go, my wifey's watching something, I hear the same AI voice. Yo, switch it up. Okay, let's go.
Witnessed a spectacle that left fans and fighters talking. The much-anticipated bout between Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo ended in a crushing defeat for Charlo, who found himself outclassed and outmaneuvered at every turn by the Mexican.
Honestly, I don't know how anyone could have picked Charlo in this fight. I mean, it was clear as day that Canelo was going to win this. But, sometimes I'm wrong. But okay, I'm going to just stop it right there because it's going to go in and break down really the AI. You put it in ChatGTP, it will spit you out a script of how the fight went and everything. ChatGTP is pretty incredible. We are in the AI age right now, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of YouTube channels, sports channels, all types, finance channels. I mean, why don't I create one? I could do this quite easily, just run things through ChatGTP and through some programs and create quick videos, and then you monetize the channel and boom, you have money. But I don't know if YouTube in the long term is going to really support these AI channels without a face, without a name, without person breathing, a real person. I don't know, so because YouTube is always constantly changing their policies. But yeah, so overall, it was a really good fight. I mean, it was good as far as entertaining. Especially if you're a Canelo fan, it was a good fight because you got to see him beat up Charlo. It was really curious. Some people say, "Oh, it looked like Charlo was in there just for a check. Charlo wasn't in there to win." I don't believe any of that. Charlo was in there to win. Charlo, of course he was. He's an athlete. He's competitive. He believes in his talent, and he is talented. I wouldn't just try to discredit my dude Charlo like that, but Charlo, he went for it, but he realized I don't have the answers. He gave him respect, like Crawford said, I believe, because he felt that power. He didn't want to get knocked out. He didn't want to go out like that. So at that point, when he got dropped with that right hook, I believe. I got the video real quick. Let's take a look at that. I would play the video, even though it's fair use. I don't want to, even though this channel's not even monetized, I would have to go in there, block it in all countries. I tried it before. And as I'm playing a little clip of the video of the actual recap of the fight, then I have to put in a counterclaim and do all this stuff. Is it really worth it? Even though it's not monetized, I can put in, hey, it's fair use, it's not monetized. Who the hell wants to try to get sued by Showtime? Not me. How do I explain that to the wife? Oh, by the way, it's Showtime suing me because I'm talking over their video and they're taking me to court, even though I am not making money off the video, and I'm going to claim fair use. Yeah, that will set you back at least $100,000. Not trying to have that. I'd rather keep letting that money, that $100,000, yeah, and it's happening, get 5.9% and above in a bank account and collect that money, baby, all month on Robinhood on one portfolio and another. I got other Fidelity accounts and stuff like that, but I should start talking investment stuff. But I'm not a financial advisor, but just talk about that too here. How people are just throwing money away. I got friends. Yo, I'm buying a new car. Oh, shoot. I'm going to say that for another video. I like buying a new car. Yo, get a car from Carvana. Low mileage. Pay it outright. You got no car note. Yo, as soon as you roll off that lot, the thing's depreciating. Are you kidding me? You bought a new car to what? To just sit in your driveway and flex to your freaking neighbors? Yo, I'm not trying to impress anybody, but you do you, but a lot of people don't realize how much money they could save and how much wealth they could generate just by saving money and investing it and putting it in high interest yield savings banks alone without even risking it on an investment. Anyway, another video which I want to talk about because it is the Millionaire Moves talking show, but I love boxing. Come on, I got to talk boxing. You don't want to hear me talk about anything else, probably. If you're here right now, you found this searching for boxing. But so what do you think about the AI channels? You guys don't care, right? You just want quick news. You just want to hear a robot voice rapping to you about boxing all day. Do you like that? Or do you prefer real people with, that's not a deep fake. I'm not a deep fake. I'm really here. The weird thing is, we're at the point where I could die tomorrow. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Knock on wood. I got a wood desk. And someone could deep fake me. They could deep fake my voice, take my likeness, and they could have me living here on a channel of some sort or on some social media platform in the future, because there's so much of my voice out there already. It's arguably famous because it's over 100 million views worldwide with my voice out there across channels. That's just creepy. It's weird. And that's why the actors are on strike and stuff like this. Because imagine, if you don't sign your digital likeness away, it's crazy. I know, yeah, I'm all over the place. No, this is actually just talking about boxing. Of course, we're talking about everything else in between. And I hope you're having a great day as you're checking this out. What are you going to do later? If you're catching this video early, are you watching this at night? We're going to have 3 warm days here on the East Coast. I'm here in New York doing this. Yo, it's a crazy warm out. I can't believe how the weather is after a long rainfall. I was leaving Harlem the other night at 4 in the morning, uptown. Crazy. I jump on a Triborough Bridge. At the bottom of it, there was water everywhere. I thought that's when I knew the flood was coming, because the next day it was all flooded, so it's a good thing I left. So anyway, it was really cool. I love New York, though. As much as, you hate things in life and you love things, it's over, it's done with. Now we can talk about Crawford versus Canelo. Does anyone really want to see Crawford versus Charlo? Let me tell you, there will probably, the only way I see that fight being made is if the Canelo one falls through. But it's what else is out there that's bigger? I mean, this Charlo versus Crawford, for me, I don't think Charlo poses much of a threat to Crawford if they fight in the next 6 months, 7 months. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's attractive, especially after the Canelo debacle. Like I said before in the previous video when I predicted the fight right, I said Charlo, if he wins, it's a go. But Canelo won. That's what we want to see. That's what boxing fans want to see. That's the big cherry on top, career-ending fight for Crawford. And if he loses, damn, he'll still have that fat check. He'll have that fat check. He'll have that extra wealth, and he can really sit comfortably. And I think Crawford would make a really good commentator. A lot of these fighters can, because anyone can, honestly, especially fighters, and they should be allowed to have these jobs. They should get jobs like Sean Porter, talking on the mic for, talking about boxing. They should create a YouTube channel. They should create podcasts, and they should have that income if they want to. But someone with Crawford's money, especially after a Canelo fight, wouldn't need to do that. But it would be nice to see him, like Lennox Lewis, working for Fox at one point, PBC, stuff like that. I say at one point because I don't even know, is he still working, Lennox Lewis, for PBC and Fox ringside? But anyway, I'm going to be out. Catch you in the next one.